let's talk color. Color. It's my first day back in the shop since the hurricane. Trying to get as much work done as I can. I've got a few different projects coming on, and my friend Josh, Bump Galetta, is coming by in just a few minutes. We're doing a project together. We did this really great love illustration that we're gonna do as a print. He was pre-selling the t-shirts. I think they went live this past weekend, but there was a hurricane, so I'm not quite sure. Anyway, we decided we're gonna do prints for them too, so we're gonna try to get that set up. I've got another project for Lakeland Creative Makers, the local group that I'm a part of, and I wanted to do a print for the next meeting, postponed because of the hurricane. So we're gonna try to get those done today, work on another business card job, and see how much we can't get accomplished before it's time to go home. We're printing 8x10s of these. This is actually 8.5 by 10.5, so I can trim 1/4 inch off of each end. No need to do crop marks and all that. There's a ton of white space. This isn't anything with tight register, and I'm not going to pound it to the point where the edges of the plate show through. At least that's the intention. So all I need to do is center this on the plate, and then I can put it in the press with the backing off, and the adhesive will stick the plate to my aluminum base. Love. That was dangerous. All right, I've always known him as Josh, but he's Bump, and here he is. What's up, man? Getting set up right now.
It's weird because like across the street they have it, one street over, 2 blocks. Figure out on your end.
Wow, that's
And
crazy.
so you got, I sent them Florida and Georgia.
That's Orca
coolers.
Coolers.
Yeah.
Okay, and
They're
they are.
like another Yeti.
I was gonna say like another.
But
People don't like to deal with their the Harvey relief one.
Harley, yeah. And then now we're working.
And now we're doing a. You're doing a.
Florida, but they haven't announced it yet.
Yeah.
They got the piece. They're trying to. It's an orange with an orange slice. Doing the rays.
Doing the rays. Okay. Well, tell these guys about your love print. You have a shirt that you have pre-sold,
Yeah.
but you haven't officially launched yet because of the hurricane.
Because the hurricane ruined that for us. Yeah.
So when is that coming out?
It's on my website as a pre-order right now, but as soon as I get all the pre-orders packaged, I'll put up on the website. So probably this week or end of the week, it'll be, well, it is end of the week. So probably most likely Monday. It'll be,
If you're local to Polk County or Central Florida, you can come to which markets?
it'll be Mass Market, Indy Flea.
Okay, Tampa, Indy Flea, Lakeland's Mass Market.
And if not, you can go on my website, bumpgaletta.com.
bumpgaletta.com. Tell us a little bit about, like, why did you do this thing specifically?
Well, obviously with things that's been going on in the country, and then the whole Charlottesville thing happened. I don't need to focus on any negative, screw all that. Let's just, the one positive thing,
right.
to love everybody.
Yeah.
And I didn't expect a reaction. I just thought I'll draw it, I'll post it. And then the reactions was blown away. So we made a shirt mock-up, put it for pre-order, and like 50 in a day. Enough people complaining. Let's just like, what do we need to do? Love?
Right. Well, and that's what we've been experiencing locally since the hurricane. Is like
Community
even people that don't have power, it's at least there's the respite from the drama.
Right.
At least all that's gone for all.
Everybody's jumping in. I know like we're not the originals at it, but if I can do something that contributes or be a part of it.
Too cool. Well, let's keep printing this.
Yeah, thanks. You gotta keep updating those. Sometimes they'll like wear out. So you gotta
We'll keep coming back.
The trick I learned is I learned this from somebody. It's like find your favorite artist or people, whoever you're doing, and then come up with your version.
Hey, Yeah. Where can people buy these?
It'll be at bumpgalletta.com, and then at any market I'll be at, from Tampa, St. Pete, Lakeland, we'll have them.
So Bump and I are co-branding this piece. We're gonna put our logos on the back. I'm not working with full bleeds here because 80 square inches of polymer for this. And because this is the back, I don't want a ton of impression on this side. Just want to transfer the ink to the paper and get away. This might be way too much. No Crisco yet. I'm still printing. Bump's print. Love. Time to do the one for Lakeland Creative Makers. I feel like every time I do one of these, by the end of the day, I just look kind of pitiful. I'm sweaty. I get a little grumpy towards the end of the day. These are long, hot days in the shop. I'm hoping that by the end of the year, we're done with that crap. We're gonna do this one in bright orange for the end of the day. But, gotta figure out the size we're gonna print this. It's 4 1/4 by 5, 1/2 inch border all around, 5 1/4 by 6, 1/4 of an inch, 1/2 an inch beyond that, 5.75 by 6.5. Boom. Wash up today. Orange 21 on press now. This is going to be awesome. So remember how I made that mark so I could help position the plate on the paper? It's showing up here. We're going to run some of these back through so we aren't wasting good sheets to get this all worked out. Almost there. The rosin helps the roller bearers grip the rails and spin instead of sliding across the arc. Ironic because I'm not actually printing a lot of colors today. Something that comes up really often is the idea that a digital representation of a physical color is almost impossible to pin down. The colors that they're actually going to get may not exactly be reflected in the colors in the proof. This is an image of a color plan sapphire envelope taken from announcement converter. This is the exact same paper in a physical swatch. Does it look the same to you? How about now? How about now? See, the problem is this is actually making its own light from inside the screen. This, on the other hand, is only getting the light reflected off the surface of the paper. Plus, the surface is textured, so depending on how the light hits it, depends on what you see when you get. If you need to match a paper specifically, I strongly suggest we get you samples of the paper that you're looking for. Now, I use announcement converters for most of my papers, and they'll send me 8.5 by 11 sheets of virtually anything for very low cost, and I get it pretty quickly, can get it to you overnighted if you need it, and that will let you know what the paper you want is going to look like. You could even take it into the lighting conditions you expect it will be encountered in. Now, as far as inks are concerned, you'll want to pick a Pantone color. It gives me my ink formula, but it also gives me reference colors. The challenge with letterpress inks is that density is a real issue because letterpress inks are translucent. That means as I change the density of ink to accommodate your art so that it prints well, it can change the intensity of the color. This is the ink swatch for Pantone Orange 21. This is a project I just printed in Pantone Orange 21. That's a double printed and over inked version of the exact same color. All three of those are the same color, Orange 21. But none of those look exactly identical. All that to say, sometimes people freak out a little bit too much about color. Maybe you're trying to match a fabric or a paint color. There's actually a lot of grace in that. You don't always have to pinpoint that color into the most minute little detail, and that's what I encourage most of my clients to look for. Is something that looks really great with all the other colors that they're using, but gives us the freedom to do what works best on press or in production to get the color that makes for the best outcome. If you live in Lakeland and you want one of these, come to the next Lakeland Creative Makers meeting. It's next Monday, the 18th at Cobb and Penn, and I'll be giving these away. If you show up, you get one for free. Otherwise, hit me up. I might have a few left over.